price because it's one of the newer link bracelets in the line. So an amazing opportunity to get nice, weighty sterling silver. This is a minimum of 23.6 grams, and that's in a 6 1/4 inch fit, the extra small. We also have a small, which is a 6 3/4 inch, 7 1/4 inch is the average, large is an 8 inch fit, and then the extra large is 8 1/4 inches. So substantial, so much beautiful texture, but we cannot reorder this one. Lowest price we've ever offered it. J441322 is your item number.
So this gives us a kind of completely different direction in J. You know, our box chain is sort of our signature look, of course. We've done some beaded pieces, we've done stations, but we wanted to give you the J version of almost like a curb link kind of a necklace or a chain. So we took some of our most popular textures. We took that basket weave texture, and that's what you're gonna see on the more sort of rectangular shaped links, but they're not harsh rectangles. We like to soften the edges. So just like we soften the sides of our box chain, we soften the sides there. And then in between those, Terry, we've done more of like an oval shape of our sort of mini hammered shimmer beads. We've been using those as accents on a lot of things. People have really responded to that touch. So we thought, well, how can we take that to the next level? We made a link out of it. I have to tell you, this bracelet rolls on your wrist so nicely. So if you're somebody who tends to look for Rolo links, if you like curb link styles, I invite you to take a look at this version from J. It has texture, it has shimmer, it has the weight that you want. And I think this is a great piece to talk about that too, Terry, because a lot of times, you know, listen, there are so many wonderful places in this world where you can have jewelry manufactured. A lot of countries are known for their fantastic machinery that can give you big, bold looks without any weight, right? So you get this big look, but then when you get it at home, it's hollow. It doesn't feel right. We don't do that at J. We're still making jewelry the old-fashioned way. So these links are all cast, meaning the links are solid metal. They're not hollow, they're not stamped out, and then they are linked together and hand soldered. So there's still this, you know, homage to handcrafted, hand artisan jewelry. That's where things started with our brand, with John Hardy. That creates basically the standard. That's sort of how I like to refer to when we talk about where we've come from. It establishes a standard. So we're always striving to that standard of workmanship, quality, craftsmanship, beauty, wearability. The bar is set high.
It really
and I think
is.
what's exciting about QVC is that we can bring you that level of designer jewelry, but here with J only available at QVC, we're able to do some special things and get some special prices for you.
Yeah, the prices you would
while
never
still
see
enjoying designer luxury.
anywhere else. And might I add, Jill is the master of a stack. I mean, the way that you put all of these beautiful pieces together is just, it shows you how individual you can be with your jewelry.
Yes.
I'm wearing
and this
just
is for
one.
effect, right?
No,
like, I mean, I think you knew me before
I know you,
you know, I left QVC as a host. This is how I always wore my bracelets. I mean, I always had a minimum of 3 John Hardy bracelets on my wrist. Then J came out with the 5.3 box chain. Suddenly my wrist had 4. And, you know, now that I'm the brand ambassador, lucky me, it's like a kid in the candy store.
I'm surprised you don't have 12.
I can pull from a drawer any day. But like I really love this stack, and because I've got a combination of things you might have too. We had these wonderful cuffs on clearance this morning. I wear them all the time.
Which, by the way, almost sold out. So.
Here's that iconic box chain. Here is one with some diamonds with gold that pulls out the gold on the bracelet we're going to be talking about. But again, here's that basket weave texture that you kind of see back in the basket weave texture of this bracelet. So, you know, the thing that I love about J is we find ways to intermingle the textures, the designs, the highs and lows. So whether you have a piece from 5 years ago or you're just jumping into the J boat today for your first piece, you're going to have other items coming along from this collection that will always make it feel very cohesive, not mix-matched. Right?
Oh, I love that. And if this is your first piece, what a phenomenal first piece.
Nice.
Though we only have fewer than 300 remaining. We have sizes extra small through extra large, so we haven't lost any sizes yet. And that is a really great point too. The fact that we have all 5 sizes. Usually you get 3 sizes to choose from. We'll talk about the lobster claw clasp in a moment, but I have to remind you, when you take a look at this clearance price of $210, this is from the J. Hardy brand, from the DNA. This is the type of bracelet that you will see underneath those big, beautiful cases in a fine department store. But our prices are just better because this is QVC and you can only find J jewelry here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's weighty,
Look
again,
at this.
but it's malleable. And then look at that lobster claw clasp. It's part of the design.
Here's the end cap. So we kind of blew up the look of the basket weave there. And then let me just quickly grab the lobster claw so you can see it's custom to us. We put our signature touch on it. It swivels, so that allows the bracelet to roll, but allows you to manipulate this as you're putting the bracelet on, so it's always easy to fasten. It's a great piece.
An opportunity on one of the newest Link bracelets, a $42 easy pay. That's a charge on a credit card. You get to pay it off over time, in this case 5 months. If you don't love it, you can return it within the next 30 days. J441322, extra small through extra large. And here's the information on my